Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we dive into the lives and works of literary giants. Today, we're exploring the fascinating world of Samuel Taylor Coleridge, a poet, critic, and philosopher who left an indelible mark on the literary landscape. As I sit here, reflecting on Coleridge's life, I'm reminded of the complexities and contradictions that made him a brilliant writer. Born in 1772 in Ottery St. Mary, Devon, England, Coleridge was the youngest of 10 children. His father, John Coleridge, was a vicar who encouraged his love for literature and learning. However, it was his mother, Anne Bowden Coleridge, who instilled in him a sense of wonder and curiosity about the world. Coleridge's early life was marked by tragedy when his father died suddenly, leaving the family in financial difficulties. Despite these challenges, he continued to pursue his passion for learning, attending Christ's Hospital School in London, where he developed a deep love for classical literature and poetry. It was during this time that he met Charles Lamb, a fellow student who would become a lifelong friend and literary companion. As Coleridge navigated his way through the complexities of adulthood, he became increasingly interested in politics, philosophy, and theology. He attended Jesus College, Cambridge, where he studied mathematics, but it was his love for poetry and literature that truly defined him. His early works, such as Monody on the Death of Chatterton and Religious Musings, showcased his unique voice and style, which blended elements of romanticism, mysticism, and classical influences. One of Coleridge's most significant contributions to literature was his role in shaping the Romantic movement. Along with William Wordsworth, he co-authored Lyrical Ballads, a collection of poems that challenged traditional forms and explored the beauty of nature, the human condition, and the power of imagination. This work marked a turning point in literary history as it paved the way for future generations of writers to experiment with language, form, and theme. Coleridge's own poetry is characterized by its musicality, depth, and emotional intensity. Poems like The Rime of the Ancient Mariner and Kubla Khan are masterclasses in storytelling, atmosphere, and symbolism. His use of language is both beautiful and precise, conveying the complexities of human experience with remarkable nuance. But Coleridge's impact extends far beyond his own writing. He was a prolific critic and lecturer who helped shape the literary canon through his essays and reviews. His lectures on Shakespeare in particular are still studied today for their insight and analysis. Additionally, his concept of the sublime, which refers to the experience of awe, wonder, or even fear in response to nature or art, has had a lasting influence on literary theory and criticism. As we explore Coleridge's life and work, it's impossible to ignore the controversies and criticisms that surround him. His struggles with addiction, particularly opium, have been well documented, and some critics have argued that his work is marred by inconsistencies and contradictions. However, it's precisely this complexity, this willingness to explore the darker aspects of human nature, that makes Coleridge's writing so enduring. So what can we learn from Coleridge's life and work? For one, his emphasis on imagination, creativity, and intellectual curiosity reminds us that literature is a powerful tool for exploring the human experience. His poems show us that even in the darkest moments, there's always the possibility for redemption, forgiveness, and growth. And perhaps most importantly, Coleridge's commitment to experimentation and innovation encourages us to stay open-minded, to question our assumptions, and to seek out new knowledge and experiences. As I reflect on Coleridge's legacy, I'm reminded of a phrase he once wrote: "The primary imagination is the living power and prime agent of all human perception." For me, this quote captures the essence of his work, the idea that our imaginations are the key to understanding ourselves, each other, and the world around us. In conclusion, Samuel Taylor Coleridge's significance to literature and humanity cannot be overstated. His contributions to the Romantic movement, his exploration of the human psyche, and his concept of the sublime have left an indelible mark on our cultural landscape. As we continue to navigate the complexities of modern life, Coleridge's work reminds us of the importance of imagination, creativity, and intellectual curiosity. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about authors. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.